Henry's a good player, but the size difference is a lot.
Okay, says Vrabel. It's okay, he signals to his young quarterback. 3rd and goal. May. He's got time. Now throws. And he's intercepted in the end zone by Tyke Smith. The one who hit him right on the sideline a couple of plays ago. Comes up with the end zone interception.
What a play. Henry was actually guarded by Smith, and he comes off of Henry and goes and helps out. So fundamentally sound defense there. And what a play by Smith. These safeties on both teams are really good. Oh. Everyone stayed in their area, waited for the guy to come to them, and then Smith comes off of Hunter Henry and goes and makes a monster pick.
And it's the first turnover of the game for either side.
They played so close to the vest, and now Baker's got another chance at a comeback victory.
Yes, with 5 and change to go. Starts the drive with a handoff to White. And he's got 5. Woodson on his back. Got the State Farm postgame show coming up after this one. JB will take you around the league for the scores and highlights and all the latest talk about how this all fits into the tapestry of Week 10 coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Of all the early games in this 1 o'clock window, this is the only one right now, the only one of 7 active games that is under 10 points.
So we chose the right one.
Pick right this time for once. Here's White to the 31. We picked right a lot of times, but you just never know how it's going to go.
We've had an incredible run.
Yes, it's update time. Adam Schein, what do you have?
Jim and Tony, Josh Allen fumbled in Dolphins territory, and Miami able to take advantage. Devon Achane, 59-yard touchdown run, 23-6. Dolphins. Wow. 4 minutes to go. Back to you.
That's a big wow. That's a rude awakening for the Bills. Great performance, evidently, by the Dolphins today. 1st and 10. Baker thought about going deep. Instead, dumps it off for 1 yard to White.
Just the attention to detail by New England. These plays are usually home runs. They had a great design on the outside. Baker wisely checks it down, but it's really because of the attention to detail by New England getting to their spots and not allowing a big play to get behind them. Baker's going to have to do something special, Jim.
2nd and 9. He's done it many times before. He's got his man. It's Otten, who's having a big game. First down at the 49. As Otten has his 7th catch on the afternoon.
Otten does a great job going up, and they've worked up and out throughout the game, setting this up where it's an option route. He can go in or out, and this time he chooses perfectly, and Baker finds him. And boy, he's having a game. And he's pumped.
Getting a lot more action today with him right tackle.
Yeah,
Gedeke returning today.
Normally just sits here and helps Chip.
Handoff Tucker. Nice little wiggle. Look at Tucker getting into the secondary. And Tucker goes out of bounds. By the way, Otten threw a big block. We were just talking about what his role was primarily before today. He helped spring Tucker for 18.
Watch, he's coming in motion right here, and he's got to change. They're trying to spill it. He does a great job. That usually is a hold and really allows Tucker to get that wiggle, you call it, to get wide impressively.
Didn't look like a whole lot was there initially.
Nope. Patience, good blocking, poise at the point.
Tucker becomes the first running back on the season to go over 50 yards against New England.
Wow.
With that last carry. Pass incomplete. That was intended for Cameron Johnson.
The rare time not only does someone beat Gonzalez, but the rare time that Baker, the ball just comes off his hand, barely off to the side. Still could have had a chance at it, but it just dove on the ball coming off. I'm telling you, this is a future and very soon first team All-Pro, Christian Gonzalez.
2nd and 10. Down to 2:22 to go in the game. They'll take what they give them. And they're tackled at the 27. Otten with another catch.
That's the area on the field. You keep attacking any zone that New England has played. That area right there inside the numbers, just outside of the hashes, is really, they've exposed that. Then when you get man, you're going to need Ibuka to come to the rescue.
Got a big 3rd and 3 coming up out of the 2-minute warning. What a game it's been. 50th season of Tampa Bay Buck football. And it's a memorable one here on this November afternoon.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Tackle your to-do list early with Lowe's to earn your Sunday. And by McDonald's.
Amazing shots of today's game provided by Nationwide on a torn up field in Tampa, Florida. It's coming down to the last 2 minutes. A 3rd and 3 for the Buccaneers, down 5. Mayfield's throw almost intercepted. What a collision that was on Otten. That was Woodson that hit him. And a 4th down is on the way.
Tries to fit it in. And wicked.
Gonzalez in on that hit as well. Yeah,
Gonzalez right in between both. Whew.
What a sandwich hit that was. And now you got the play of the game, 4th and 3. Keep an eye on Ibuka. He's part of that 3-man stack on the right.
Got everyone up in there, and you're exactly right, Jim. That's the guy who's got to win.
Mayfield in trouble, and he can't get away. The Patriots come up with a sack. I don't know about that. There might have been a whistle. It's all for naught anyway. The Patriots defense comes up when they had to with the big stop.
What a job by Chason. I want you to watch on the outside right here. He's going to rush. It's a TE, and he gets great leverage, gets inside, doesn't allow Baker to set his feet, and somehow Baker gets the ball off because they didn't call him in the grass, almost giving him a chance. But Todd Bowles and the Crafts know how huge this game is. The Bills losing today, that's not a 1-game lead. That's a 2-game lead possibly if they can pull this one out in the division.
Yep, well, the Bucs still have the 3 timeouts. And again, that did not go as a sack, just to clarify. It's officially a completion and a loss of 3.
A lot of game left still with the 3 timeouts right here. Remember I talked about keeping your foot on the gas? They need to do something here. Josh McDaniels is great at these. Don't just run it 3 times and punt.
With Tonga leading, the handoff goes to Henderson, and he's got no gain, and a timeout right away by Tampa. By the way, tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the future of America's family farms, followed by new episodes of Tracker, the music competition series The Road, plus Sheriff Country tonight on CBS Sunday.
You want me to tell you what's coming?
I would love to know. This is the down right here where you've got all the options on 2nd and 9.
Exactly right. This is where you don't put your quarterback into a 3rd and 9 or 10 and be like, oh, should we run the clock down?
You like pass here, don't you?
100% throw the football on this down and distance.
They still keep Tonga, the defensive lineman, in as a fullback.
They have not used that for play action yet. Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't love it.
Henderson got away.
Love it.
He's got a chance to show off that speed. Henderson breaks a second one for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. He looked over at the coaching staff to say, should I go in to score or should I not? Should I go down? I've never seen that before, Jim.
69 yards. Travion Henderson.
You know you're fast. He gets the edge. Tunga kicks out. And then the speed. And watch him at the end. He's going to look to the sideline. And he's going to say, hey, should I go down? No, coach, should I score? Okay, I'll go score.
Ahead. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Never seen it before. What an incredible play.
Turned on the afterburners. Extra point is good. He actually did. He widened the field. He made a lateral move to look in Vrabel's direction.
That's when you're really fast, when you have time to go by everyone and then be like, hey, I'm going to score. I'm going to score. Wait, coach, should I not score?
What do you want me to
yes.
do? What do you want
I'm so fast. I'm so good. Yes. Okay.
Take it in?
Thanks,
okay.
coach.
Drake May saying get down. But he wasn't looking in Drake's direction. How about 3 touchdowns in one game? I don't want to talk about Josh Daniels with that run here in a second. Josh Daniels, we were talking to Josh yesterday about the familiarity of coming back to New England. He raised his kids there and the whole thing. His kids came to their first preseason game, and it began the preseason with a Travion Henderson kickoff return for a touchdown. And he found out later his kids had tears in their eyes because the familiarity of what it was like when they were young and they were around for the Belichick, Brady, and all those glorious dynasty years.
The nostalgia of it,
yeah.
I could see that.
The family was overcome with emotion about it.
He felt it then after that, and he's going to feel it tonight after that incredible call. And what a game he's called.
Got the State Farm postgame show coming up with JB and all the crew. And they'll have their take on these 3 electrifying plays. 2 of them by Henderson. One went for 55 yards and a touchdown. This one went for 69 and a touchdown. Plus they had the 72-yard pass play to Williams in that first half. Kyle Williams.
This is New England at its core. They stick to the run to keep the game simple, make it the right way, and then they hit on their home runs when they call them. And who knew that was going to be a home run? Baker's got a long way to go to get back in this one for a comeback.
1:31 to go. Wanted to load it up and still has to go underneath to White. And he's out to about the 48-yard line. They have 2 timeouts. They need to play with some urgency here, down 12.
And just watch this shell on this coverage. They're not going to let something get behind them. If they do, they did not do their job.
Wide open is Ibeka. With his 3rd catch, that's 3rd catch of the half, but this goes for 22, and he goes over 100 for the game on 6 catches, 116, and the game's opening touchdown. Timeout called by Tampa, leaving them with 1.
Yeah, but after the opening drive, I feel like they really started to figure it out. And you find very quickly that they're double teaming him in this 4th quarter, making someone else beat him. And right now it's different because now it's bend and allow them to throw the ball underneath you. But smart timeout here by Tampa because now it's going to come down to an onside kick. So use your timeout, save this time, score as fast as you can. Don't be quite that soft. Stay on top of them, but don't give up 20 yards.
With 58 seconds to go. That actually got into the hands of Tez Johnson, but he was out of bounds.
That was really good by Davis there. You see what I was saying? You've got help behind you. You don't need to automatically give that up and make the throw be wide on purpose. And Baker needs to throw the ball inside about 15, 20 yards, just like he did the play before that one.
Vrabel trying to become the 2nd head coach after Andy Reid to start 8-2 after inheriting a 13-win team.
13 loss
team. Thank you.
Like, well, it shouldn't be that hard if you won 13.
2nd and 10 incomplete. Ibuka.
But I do believe that this win, if New England holds on, which looks like there's a strong chance, not over yet, but what he's done in changing this culture, when you hire that head coach, his first job is to hire a great staff. When he goes and gets Josh McDaniels, what Vrabel has done has shifted the entire mindset of this team. They believe. Knocking off the Bills, wow. Coming into Tampa when they're getting a little bit more healthy and beating them, being up 12 right now. If you didn't know that New England was for real, everyone, they are.
Here's a 3rd and 10 with 49 seconds. And it's a first down catch by Shepard at the 20-yard line. So playing this thing out, you're right. They've tried to get into the end zone as fast as they can. How about this young man? When they knew that Stevenson was going to be out for the 2nd straight week. When we talked to the Patriot players and staff yesterday in our meetings, they all said the same thing. This could be a very good chance here. Travion Henderson, they basically were tipping their hand. They thought this might be a game, kind of a breakthrough game.
Oh my gosh, my note, first one for the week. He was great on the edge. That long run out on the edge. They got one for the future.
1st and 10, middle of the field. Taz Johnson, they better hurry to the line.
They'll use a timeout here. But to your point, sometimes baptism by fire, it's a good thing. You're scared sometimes as a coaching staff. To your point about it could be good for him. He's got to take all these reps. But in some of the pass pro and blocking, he's gotten exposed a little bit from time to time. He whiffed on one, got bullied a few others. But now it's like you got to stand up and know every detail to be able to play and handle the workload. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And boy, did he come to play today. And we saw it in the preseason. You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Look at the future.
That's it.
In that frame right there, you saw May and Henderson sharing a good moment on the sideline.
That is the future.
Okay, out of timeouts from the 11. Baker stepping up and fires. End zone, caught. Touchdown. Tez Johnson.
What a throw.
A little heat on that.
Well, Baker has thrown some incredible throws in the 4th quarter that are just off the charts. This just added to the repertoire, but this ball is roasted to the one spot it had to be. And as soon as everyone was giving the Patriots the win, Baker says, "Not so fast, my friend."
It's another touchdown by a rookie in this game, including the 2 by Henderson. We've had a total of 6 touchdowns between these two teams by rookies.
If they get this onside kick, this place is going to erupt for the fans who didn't.
Oh yeah, what's left of them?
Who didn't leave early.
Here's McLaughlin. Tacks on 1.
So you know that NFC Special Teams Player of the Week, McLaughlin, the kicker, he needs a special kick right here coming up.
Something very special coming up. By the way, the Bills fall to Miami to go to 6-3 on the season. That was a 30-13 win by Miami. Go figure. They were 2-7 coming in.
And when they go to 8-2, just know, if New England were to somehow win this game,
okay, got to qualify it.
It is a 2-game lead, even though it's 1 in the lost column because they beat Buffalo.
I got the head-to-head.
You do know that math. I know you're good at this.
I'm good at that. And they have their second matchup at New England on December 14th.
And how big
on CBS
will that be?
That would be large.
Because there's a good chance New England will probably lose a game at some point this year coming down the stretch.
There's another look into the future right there when you saw their left tackle, Will Campbell, talking on the sideline.
They held up today on that side. The left side has really hurt them this year with a lot of TE games and such, but they did a really good job. The interior got pushed around, but this is it.
There's only been 4 successful onside kicks in the entire league this year. Percentage is so low, it's frightening. Here's the kick. Way up in the air, and it's pulled down by Diggs. I mean, that was executed by McLaughlin to perfection. And Diggs had to absorb a massive hit and hold on.
Dig deep, because this is as good as you can do. That third bounce, boom! You can't get that perfect ball, and now you know you're going to take a wicked shot. And to know you want that ball to be lower so you can get it quick, and now you're like, okay, here it comes. That's why they put him in that situation, why he's a leader in that wide receiver room.
Diggs had 5 catches on the game.
Big game.
But his biggest catch doesn't go into the stat book.
Well said.
So that'll do it. The Patriots walk off the field with another road win. They are a perfect 5-0 on the road. This team has so many similarities when you start talking about, you know, how they did things back all the way back to the 2001 Patriots. Not going to forecast anything yet, but this is a spectacular turnaround led by that man trotting off the field with another victory. We got bonus coverage coming up for Tony Tracy and all the crew. Jim Nance saying so long from Tampa. Let's go to I&E.